Once upon a time, in a lush meadow nestled between towering trees, lived two inseparable friends, a vibrant ladybug named Lila and a mighty stag beetle named Stanley. Their friendship was a unique bond that defied the conventions of the insect world. Lila, with her delicate red wings adorned with black spots, spent her days exploring the meadow's colorful flowers. She was known for her cheerful demeanor and an insatiable curiosity that led her to every nook and cranny of their tiny world. On the other hand, Stanley, with his imposing set of mandibles and glossy black exoskeleton, was a symbol of strength and resilience. Despite their differences, the two insects had formed an unbreakable friendship that captivated the entire meadow. One sunny morning, as dewdrops glistened on the leaves and a gentle breeze rustled the grass, Lila fluttered around, searching for her dear friend. She found Stanley near a cluster of mushrooms, his large antennae twitching as he explored the area. Lila landed gracefully on one of the mushrooms, and Stanley looked up, his beetle eyes sparkling with joy. "Good morning, Stanley," chirped Lila, her tiny voice carrying excitement. Stanley smiled, his mandibles forming a friendly grin. "Good morning, Lila. What adventures do you have planned for us today?" Lila's eyes sparkled with mischief. "I heard there's a new patch of wildflowers blooming near the old oak tree. Shall we check it out?" Stanley nodded enthusiastically, and together they embarked on another exploration. The meadow unfolded before them like a vibrant tapestry, with flowers of every hue and insects of all shapes and sizes going about their busy lives. The ladybug and stag beetle traversed the meadow, sharing stories, laughter, and the occasional snack they found along the way. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, their friendship deepened. Lila and Stanley faced challenges together, from dodging hungry birds to weathering storms, and celebrated triumphs, like the day they discovered a hidden meadow full of fireflies that lit up the night in a spectacular display. One day, as they rested on a sunflower petal, Lila looked thoughtful. "Stanley, have you ever wondered why our friendship is so unique? Ladybugs and stag beetles aren't usually seen together like this." Stanley pondered the question, his antennae twitching. "I suppose it's because we see beyond our differences and appreciate the qualities that make each other special. You're nimble and quick, while I bring strength and protection. Together, we create a perfect balance." Lila nodded in agreement. "I wouldn't trade our friendship for anything in the world. But I can't help but wonder if other insects would be as accepting as we are." As if on cue, a group of curious ants marched by, carrying food back to their colony. Lila and Stanley exchanged glances, and decided to approach the busy workers. "Hello, fellow ants," called out Lila, fluttering her wings to get their attention. The ants stopped in their tracks, looking up at the unusual pair. Stanley gave a friendly wave with one of his formidable legs. "We were just wondering if you'd be interested in joining us for a feast under the old oak tree tonight." "It's going to be a celebration of friendship," exclaimed Stanley. The ants exchanged glances, seemingly unsure about the invitation. After a moment, one of the ants stepped forward and said, "Well, we've never really hung out with a ladybug and a stag beetle before, but why not? It might be interesting." Excitement filled the meadow as word spread about the upcoming celebration. Insects from various corners of the meadow expressed their curiosity and eagerness to join the festivities. It seemed that Lila and Stanley's unique friendship had sparked a newfound sense of unity among the insect community. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the meadow was bathed in the soft glow of fireflies, insects of all shapes and sizes gathered under the old oak tree. The air buzzed with anticipation, and the night came alive with the harmonious symphony of insect chatter. Lila and Stanley, perched on a flower petal, looked out over the crowd with smiles on their faces. Their friendship had not only enriched their own lives, but had also brought together insects from different backgrounds and species. It was a testament to the power of acceptance and understanding. The celebration unfolded with joyous laughter, music created by the rhythmic sounds of insect wings, and a banquet of nectar, pollen, and various treats shared by all. The Ladybug and Stag Beetle had inadvertently become ambassadors of friendship, breaking down the barriers that had once separated the insect community. In the midst of the celebration, a butterfly named Bella approached Lila and Stanley. "Your friendship has inspired us all. We've realized that our differences make us stronger together. Thank you for showing us the way." Lila blushed, her red wings shimmering in the moonlight. "We're just happy to have friends like you. Our meadow is a better place when we appreciate each other for who we are." The night wore on, and as the insects continued to revel in the festivities, a shooting star streaked across the sky. Lila and Stanley made a silent wish, a wish for lasting harmony and understanding among all the creatures of the meadow. As the first light of dawn painted the horizon, the meadow gradually quieted down. The insects, tired but content, returned to their homes with hearts full of newfound friendship and acceptance. Lila and Stanley, still perched on their flower petal, watched the meadow settle into a peaceful slumber. "Stanley," Lila whispered, "do you think our friendship has changed the meadow for the better?" Stanley nodded, his mandibles forming a proud smile. "Absolutely, Lila. We've shown everyone that when we embrace our differences, we create a world where all can thrive together." And so, under the watchful eyes of the Ladybug and the Stag Beetle, the meadow slept peacefully, united by the bonds of friendship that had blossomed in the most unexpected of places.